Hey, welcome to Campfire. Today is going to be another day for some more Japanese studying. Now today is going to be heavy review on the months. Last session was a heavy review on days of the week, and this time will be the months. Now I've adjusted some of my audio settings so that the Campfire ambience is a little quieter in the background. That way it's not really up front and at the center, and it's kind of just there as a nice little add-on. I was starting to look back on my videos and kind of realize that I want it to be just a nice little spice to the stream. I don't want it to be like a large audio focus. It's just nice to have on in the background if you could hear it, but not have it like overpower any of the other audio. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it at for now. It could change in the future. We'll see. I'm constantly adjusting my settings and redoing things as I make content, just to I don't know, fine-tune things as I see fit. If something needs changing, I think that needs changing, I'll do it. Of course, feedback is always appreciated from anybody that watches my content. I am always open to take into consideration what people have to say. Today, I'm gonna do hiragana. I hope everyone's been good today, though. I made another mistake of taking a nap today, and I woke up from the nap with a headache. Surprise, surprise. I'm not surprised. Oba-san. Every time I try to take a nap,
Oba-san.
It just always backfires one way or another.
Yo.
Now recently, I've been really getting back into gaming, despite my disability. I found a lot of workarounds around my disability, and I've recently had a huge drive to pick up a lot of old games that I've used to play. Not because I particularly enjoy them, but for the sake of learning how to play again. I've realized that a lot of my gaming experience comes from just trying. Even if I didn't enjoy it, I would still try it anyway. And that's mentality I just need to have. And I need to just start doing things. I find myself a lot of the time recently kind of just sitting in my chair, staring at my screen and doing nothing. Which is why I actually end up taking naps so often. Because like I'll just be sitting in my chair and I'll be like super unproductive. But like I'm not in the mood to be productive. And I don't really want to particularly play anything. Because I don't want to play anything. I'm not interested in playing anything. But if I just make myself play something, then eventually I can get my physical capabilities back to where I want them. My right hand being completely disabled is actually holding up quite well in letting me game. I can't properly use a mouse, but I've had my workarounds. People close to me understand my situation, and I share my life updates with them as I continue to figure my life out. And I'm gaming again. I am becoming a gamer again, despite my disability. I am beginning to partake in hobbies properly. Even if I don't enjoy the said game, I'm just learning how to use my disability more. It's more experience. Instead of being so sad about the fact that I'm now disabled, I'm actively learning how to work around my disability. Which is very important for my self-esteem. Even if I'm not particularly enjoying the activity I'm doing, it's still just putting myself out there, which is very important. And I highly recommend everyone that listens to this to do the same. Just put yourselves out there. Do an activity you're uncomfortable with just for the sake of the experience. There are a lot of people who refuse to do something because they don't like it. But that is very immature. You need to practice and do things to gain experience in them, even if you don't particularly enjoy doing them. And that applies to a lot of life skills. A lot of people don't have proper life skills because they don't have the experience. And they don't want to practice or give themselves the experience because they just don't like doing it. Constantly avoiding what you don't like isn't a healthy lifestyle. You need to confront those things eventually anyway. You might as well go ahead and do it on your own terms instead of when you're the least unprepared for it. Being able to do it on your own terms makes the attempts, makes the journey, makes the experience much better than if you were to wait until life forces you to do that activity and you're just left completely inexperienced and unaware and caught by it. Take the challenges on your own terms. Don't let the challenges come to you. Alright, let's see here. Days of the week. Kanji. This kanji is days of the week kanji, right? Yes. I already know this. I wouldn't say I already know it. I might as well just review it. That's bad of me to say I already know it when I clearly was struggling with it. But yes, I highly encourage everyone to force themselves to do an activity that's uncomfortable for them, or something that they do not. Oh, my browser's frozen. Oh, my mouse died. I need to charge this mouse. Yeah, I highly suggest everyone to do an activity that they are unfamiliar with. It could be anything from just a simple hobby to a life skill that your parents never taught you, but you know is a life skill, like cooking. Just because you don't like cooking doesn't mean you shouldn't know how to cook. Make an egg. Perfect an egg. Make some rice in a pot. Boil some water with some rice in it. And then learn when you need to turn off the fire. There's timers you can use on your phone. All it takes is just doing it a couple of times and you get a hang of it. There's a lot of things you can do that are super simple in regards to something you're uncomfortable with. You don't need to take a massive wall and do something that's incredibly difficult. Yes, fire. Being able to tackle on any challenge at your own terms lets you control the environment. Rewrite the sentence. Moku yobi. Yobi ni please give me money and water. Oh, no, I was wrong. Okay, what's this? This is Yobi, apparently. Okay, arrange the words from Monday to Sunday. Guess. Sleep. Did I immediately forget? Moku. Sui. Keen. Oh my god, I immediately forgot.
大きいモグラは土の中です。ペンギンは水の中です。
No naka. I knew me saying I already knew this stuff was a mistake. Okay. What's tree? This? No.
私は土曜日に月見うどんを食べます。
私土曜日。Boom.
私は土曜日に月見うどんを食べます。
Tsukimi. Oh no. Why do I not know this? Okay, I was wrong.
私は月曜日に友達と金閣寺に行きます。
私は月曜日。
私は月曜日に友達と金閣寺に行きます。私は月曜日に友達と金閣寺に行きます。
行きます。はい。
木曜日にお金とお水をください。
木曜日に水ください。Strange words. As I was saying before, yes, please, everyone, please do challenge yourselves. It doesn't have to be daily. Challenge yourselves weekly. Challenge yourselves monthly. Adventure out the comfort of your own bubble. Have the courage to take things on, head on. If you always stay in the comfort of your own bubble and only stick to things that are enjoyable for you, life is going to send a very heavy whirlwind at you when you least expect it. So give life a head start for yourself. And anything that you're unfamiliar with, just go ahead and tackle. In a controlled environment, look up, Google the simplest thing you can do involving
私は土曜日に月見うどんを食べます。
Sad tasks and activities. Very important. Very, very important. It can even be just picking up a new hobby, new language. You know, just doing math on your own time if you're bad at math. Like, grab some money and count the money. Being able to count money very fast is a very important life skill that everyone should have. Grab some coins, grab some bills, do mental math with them. Don't rely on a calculator at all. Try breaking down a 20 with change and bills and do the mental math in your head. Don't rely on calculators and see how fast it takes you to do the change. That is a skill a lot of people actually really struggle with, counting change fast. So do yourself a favor and just, pick up some pattern recognition. It's not even math. It's just pattern recognition. Once you handle enough cash for long enough, your brain will already know how much is what just off of picking up the coins and feeling them. And it'll automatically do the math for you. There are shortcuts to everything, so you should find your own shortcuts. Everyone has their own shortcuts. You'll get it. Yon gets it. You'll get it. No, Yon. No, she gets it.
4月に友達と公園でお花見をします。4月に友達と公園でお花見をします。
11、12、
1月、2月、3月、4月、5月、6月、7月、8月、9月。
What's the last one?
7月、8月、9月。
9月。はい、9月。 Arrange the months in correct order, starting with March. March. Gets it. San, 1, 2, 3, 4 gets it. 6 gets it. No. 5 gets it. 6 gets it. 7. Hi. I can count. Very good.
1月、2月、
2 gets it.
3月、
3 gets it.
4月、
4 gets it.
5月、
5 gets it.
6月、
6 gets it. Hi? Oh, chose the wrong one.
お花見
Cherry blossom viewing starts. No. False. That is January. Cherry blossoms do not bloom in
1
January.
月は寒いです。7と2月は寒いです。
Samui.
7月と8月は暑いです。
July and August. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. August. August is 8, right? Hi. Yes, we are in August. What am I saying? Of course it's 8. You know, I've always been bad at months in English even. Maybe it'll be significantly easier in another language that just uses it in a numerical order. Select the correct word for April. She gets it.
1月、2月、
You gets it.
3月、
Sun gets it.
4月、
She gets it. Okay. There we go. Just the wrong one last time. I'm gonna do this again. I don't feel comfortable. But as I said before, if you don't feel comfortable, do it. That's the only way for you to stop feeling uncomfortable with it. Pushing
4
yourself
月に友達と公園で
to doing things you are uncomfortable with is very important for your life, for you to grow. It's very important to grow. If you don't grow and you keep going through life without growing,
1月、2月、3月、4月、5月、6月、7月、
without growing, your life is gonna get turned upside down really, really fast too. And it only takes a couple of months for everything to just collapse in on itself. You could think your life is built on a really sturdy foundation because you feel so safe the entire time, but it really only does take 2 or 3 months for everything to just completely flip around. And that can only happen if you're caught unprepared. Sun, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
1月、2月、
2,
3
3,
月、4月、5月、
Okay,
お花見
false.
1月と2月は寒いです。
Samui.
7月と8月は暑いです。
Atsui desu. Review complete. I'd like to keep... I don't know. I feel like if I do the checkpoint tomorrow, I should pass, but I still don't feel comfortable. But we'll take it tomorrow anyway. We should pass if I take it tomorrow. I just really would like to keep reviewing this chapter because I feel like I'm still struggling a lot. And that's the only way I can learn as someone who's just naturally slower than most. I just have to keep bashing my face into it over and over and over again. But I hope everyone takes to heart about what you are actually lacking in terms of your skill sets and like in your life. Once you're able to pinpoint where you're lacking and you're able to make steps in improving those aspects in your life and those skill sets that you're lacking in, you become much more well-rounded in life. And when you're becoming much more well-rounded, your life stays a lot more comfortable and you get to have a much better time just growing in a very nice facilitated environment that you yourself are creating for yourself. It's important to take care of yourself like that. Alright travelers, it's time to put the campfire out. If you're still sitting at the campfire with me, thank you so much for joining. If you didn't know already, I stream a large variety of activities live on Twitch at twitch.tv/aravune, ranging from reading, gaming, studying, music sessions, and much more. Feel free to subscribe and follow me on Twitch to continue joining the campfires. I hope to see you again soon.